Here's an interview from one of our past shows on Rock and Metal Revival. If you're interested in hearing full shows, go to our Facebook page and check out our list of affiliates for times and places where you can hear Rock and Metal Revival. From the upcoming album from Autograph, there is the first single, This Ain't the Place I Want to Be. And with us today is Autograph lead vocalist and guitarist Simon Daniels. Welcome to the Revival, Simon.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
It's great having you on the show, Simon. It was just a little over a year ago that we had the late Randy Rand on the show with us, and he was talking about how excited he was for the world to hear new music from Autograph, and this upcoming release seems like a labor of love from all of you guys.
You couldn't have described it better. We've been very excited about it, and especially him. We put a lot of ourselves into this, but everything went very effortless. We were just in a mindset of just releasing singles about a year or two ago, and due to physical copies are not as popular as they used to be. But then Frontiers Records gave us an offer and said, "Now, why don't you guys make a full album?" And we're like, "Okay, twist my arm," So let's do it. Put all the love and the effort into this, and we got it. We got about 20 songs written in about 3 weeks, and then we recorded 15 and picked 12.
Wow.
Nice. Now, great job on the Randy Rand tribute that's in the This Ain't the Place I Want to Be video.
Yes.
That had to be kind of heartbreaking to...
Bittersweet.
Oh, man, I tell you. It hit me. I was like, holy cow.
Well, it was not easy to be on that set. So it was truly something that Paul Gervasi is the director. A lot of the ideas came from him. We went along with it. We kind of had a concept that was similar, and then we just combined both of them. It's not, basically the whole album is dedicated to him, all the way from the artwork.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and so when we went to do the shoot, there were the live scene, the performance scenes and the car scenes and all that, and then there was that scene in the room, and that was very intense.
Yeah, definitely.
And now, Simon, you've been in the band since 2013 when Steve Plunkett declined to do the reunion. I think it's really great to see this band making itself familiar with a whole new audience with this latest lineup, and really covering new territory than just being a nostalgia band like a lot of bands do out of the 80s. Was that the the goal there, is to get your own sound and your own set of fans instead of just playing the hits?
Well, absolutely, but we always wanted to bring the old fans along on the ride, and the band and the songs they keep the same elements, which are the basic elements, which are harmonies, the big hooks and riffs, and the difference is the lyrics are more relatable to the time now, but you nailed it. Yes, there is no point on just mimicking something and just being nostalgic when the members of the band have the ability to take it further. There's always a risk on doing that, because you could have a little resistance, but it's worth it, because in the long run you are authentic, and it shows integrity. So you just nailed it.
Nice. Now, did you guys know that Randy Rand wasn't doing well physically, and that it was this serious? Because it hit us really. It was like out of the blue. We had no idea anything was going on.
Well, yes and no, because first of all, he was getting up there. He was 71, and but that's not bad. But he had some heart issues in the past before. He had a surgery about 4 years ago, and sometimes he wouldn't feel too well. But but we could not. There was no signs that all of a sudden something was going to happen, because we played a lot of shows, especially the second half of last year and the beginning of this year. We were playing. So he was on, and he was so excited about this album. He flew to Los Angeles to do the bass parts and to collaborate with the production and everything. And all I can remember is us sitting in Eagle Rock here in California, looking at the sunset in between the sessions. And I know this sounds pretty romantic, but anyway, it was very, very, very nice to do it. And he listened to the album. He told me that this was his favorite album, his favorite lineup, and he was so happy. And even the week before this happened, he was organizing all the information that had to go back to the record company in terms of credits and in terms of codes for the songs and that kind of part. And he called me it was a Thursday the last time I talked to him. He called me 3 times and verified ISC codes and things like this that he was gathering together. So he was very sharp. And then on Friday he went to New Orleans and with his wife, and then on Sunday this thing happened. And yes, it caught us all because I'm like, okay, I'll talk to you on Monday, and we'll continue doing what we're doing. And just all of a sudden, it was very, very shocking and very abrupt.
Yeah. And
it took us a little while to digest what really happened.
Over the years, Simon, you guys have been playing a lot of like cruises and festivals, and I see that you're going to be hitting the road with Stryper in 2023. I know you're doing a show here in Wisconsin. What can we expect to hear from the band on tour? Will we hear a lot of the new album?
Yes, I mean we are incorporating the songs. We're already playing on the show. We have a show actually on this Saturday coming up now, the day after tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow's Thursday. This Saturday we have a show in Sacramento, actually Oroville, and we're playing the song that is on the video that you saw. Okay. So that's already in. We're going to be incorporating another 2 or 3, and then we have another 2 or 3 from the previous album that we did in 2017, and then we have another 3 or 4 of the old stuff that the main key songs that everybody knows from the past. So it's a kind of a combination between the past, bridging into the present and into the future.
Excellent.
Nice. Now, I really like that white Dean Cadillac you're playing in that video. Where'd you come up with that? A lot of artists don't use the Cadillac. I love them. I got a couple of them, actually.
Well, that might be one of the reasons why I also like it. But no, I have an endorsement with Dean Guitars. And,
okay.
And that was like one of the last guitars that they sent me. And it's interesting because that guitar came and it was really not set up right, and I was like, well, I cannot use this. And then I took it to the shop, and whatever they did there, it just turned out to be my best guitar, sound wise and play wise, and I was very, very surprised. But I do have a black one too, which is very nice. So yeah, I like those guitars. They're good to travel with, and they sound great, and I'm used to them at this point.
Nice.
Now, Simon, this is your first release for the band with Frontiers. Is this a one-album deal, or will we be seeing more new music from Autograph on Frontiers throughout the years?
It's really a 3-album deal, but we don't know what the future holds or anything. I mean, I actually live my life. I take a day at a time, a week at a time. So, but it is set up to be a 3-album deal. We're hoping that some of these songs might actually get some good airplay, and you never know what can happen. So we have a lot of faith in this, and we'll just go with what signs of appear in front of us.
Okay. Now, Jimmy Bell is pretty amazing guitar player, man, I tell you. Now, you've played with Steve Lynch, who's also amazing, and now playing with Jimmy Bell and Autograph. How do they compare, or what are their differences that you notice? Because I think,
I have my personal perspective, which is, Steve Lynch left the band because he wanted to leave in 2018, and to go do other kind of music or whatever, and also to go create something with a girlfriend that he had at the time.
Okay.
So, we had no control over that. So that was for that. Of course, we were not happy about that at all. But like I said, things in this band, they happen very, very spontaneously. And then literally 2 days after people found out that he left the band, Jimmy Bell called and said, "Hey, I already have 3 songs figured out for you guys, 3 of your songs." So we were like, "Oh,
nice.
This guy's really into it," you know. So we flew him from Connecticut to Los Angeles and went to the rehearsal studio, and in the first 2 minutes, it just clicked right away. We knew. I mean, you know, his tone and his ability and style, and also the fact that he sings well, the background vocals, and so it was a done deal.
Nice.
It was, you know, and plus we've already known him from the past, because every time we went to play in Connecticut, especially at the Mohegan Sun, the Wolf Den or the arena, he would always come with his wife. So it was already somebody that we knew, but he came to us, and we were lucky enough to have him.
Yeah,
That's
definitely
awesome. You know, Simon, I know that I always loved interviewing Randy. It always came through how much he loved the band. With his passing, do you see a change coming as far as the band's vision or chemistry moving forward? And how did you get Steve Unger to join the band to, I don't ever want to say take his place, but be part of the band?
Because it was never set up like that. It was more like we have a record release, we had commitments, we had dates, and somehow we got in touch with Steve Unger, and I think through Jimmy. And it was never like we're going to replace anybody, or we're going to. It was more like, "Hey, can you come in, fill in for the shows?" And then we just took it as a show at the time. You know, at this point we did 6 of them, and he just really got it, and he was a huge Randy fan as well. And he saw Autograph in 1985 at the Madison Square Garden when he was a teenager. So, you know, the circle, it completes. You know, so he has the biggest respect, and he's honored to be doing this. You know, now he's becoming more a member of the band, but you know, Randy played on the album, and he's playing live with us. But it's working really well. He's a great guy to have. He's very experienced. He's actually plays. He has a similar style to Randy. I don't think the chemistry is going to change that much. I mean, he sings great. He plays with a bass low like rock and roll, and he rides a lot of low notes that keeps the bottom end going, and it's similar to you know, to how Randy used to play to a certain degree. Randy had a very, very unique style, especially on his right hand on the picking. But Steve is, I think, as close as that would fit the band as it is. As now, we're just basically he's just incorporating, he's just helping us to, you know, promote and perform the songs that we already have, and you know, we don't tell him what to play, but he always comes up with something it's either exactly what it was or something very similar, and you know, it's once again another thing that's just like unfolding very effortless.
Nice. Now, the serious question: do you think the song "Take Me Higher" could have used some cowbell?
Absolutely. double time.
Super fast.
Double time. Double time.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Hey, you can always do it.
Well, Simon, where is the best place for Autograph fans and our listeners to get your music and you know, pick up this new album, because it gets released on November 11th and
November 18th.
November
18th.
Okay. Yeah. So where's the best place for them to pick that up?
Well, you can actually pre-order it right now if you go to autographband.net, and on the homepage there's a picture of the album cover. Let's click on it, and all the digital stores are there, and all the other stores are there, whatever. But anyway, so it can be pre-ordered right now, and anything that has to do with the band, tour dates and information and whatever, autographband.net. That's a one-stop that links to Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Outstanding.
Cool.
Is the album coming out on vinyl? Because we love vinyl.
Yeah.
I hope so. I think so. We haven't had a confirmation.
And it's got a cool cover, too. Yeah. Cool cover's going to look good.
Yeah, and the cover, being on a vinyl album is going to really stand out, and we can probably do something really cool with the record itself, the disc. We can, have the cover on in the center of it, and have maybe have a record that's like reddish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the fire on the cover kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be outstanding.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I think it's going to happen. It's just I think that they wait a little bit sometimes to see what kind of demand there is, but we've talked about it.
Outstanding. Cool. Well, Simon, we appreciate your time today. We look forward to seeing you out on the road when you come to Wisconsin, and we really are looking forward to the release of this album, and we appreciate your time and coming on Rock and Metal Revival.
Hey, Red and Jerry, we really appreciate it.